and welcome to Back Porch Music with Miss Elliott. You know I have to play out back because of my dog. He enjoys my playing so much, he just howls. Okay guys, so a couple things. First of all, December 12th is the Rose Center, Saturday, December 12th, which means I'm not going to be there to practice with you this week. So you guys have to practice every day. I want every single one of you to practice through the list of Christmas songs that is on Google Classroom. Okay? If you play them together, that's fine, but you can't get close, okay? We can't get anybody else quarantining here. We need to all be here. So play them through together, that's great, but just maintain your distance. And if you want to play them together, that's fine, but everybody needs to practice them every day. All the Christmas songs. The list on Google Classroom. Secondly, I want to do the concerto, the Vivaldi concerto at the Rose Center. Okay, so that's 2 weeks from now. So, excuse me, we're going to consolidate a little bit, learning the second page. First of all, there's several of you who still have your test to play for me for that first page up to measure 29. So your stuff is on your stand. If there's anything you need to catch up on and do that playing test, do that, record it, send it in to me. On the second page, I'm going to teach everybody the whole page, but for your test, which will be next Wednesday, okay, you don't have to do a recorded test this week. You just need to play for me the 2D sections on the second page. Okay, let me say that again. So for your test next Wednesday, you just need to do for me the 2D sections on the second page. So that means you're starting up at the top on 29, play all the way until in measure 37, it says solo right there, okay? And then you don't have to play from 37 to 45 in the middle, right where it says 2D. Play that little section 2D from 45 to 51. Then there's another solo, and then 2D at the end at 55. Okay, next thing. Seniors, the 4 of you. I'm going to trust you to do this fairly and kindly to each other. And if you can't, let me know, and I'll just assign them. But I thought maybe you guys could work it out, hopefully, seeing as how you are about to be independent adults. There are 4 solos in this. Okay, you see that? There's 2 on the first page, 2 on the second page. They're different lengths. I want you 4 to play these 4 solos. So you need to decide how you want to do it. You could each play a solo by yourselves. You could do 4 different duets. But we don't want anything more than a duet, or we won't really hear the difference, because since there's so few of us, there's only 7. It can't be like all 4 of you on all 4 of the solos. We could do solos, or we could do duets. All right, so you guys need to figure out how you want to do those, and then work on them, work on them, work on them, work on them, especially these ones that have the constant 16th notes. Okay, because there's no forgiveness in them. They just steady 16th notes. The one at the bottom of the first page and the one at the top of the second page are just constant 16ths. So work on them, and then let me know what you guys want to do. And if you can't figure it out, let me know and I'll figure it out for you. Okay, but here we go, everybody. We stopped at the very top of page 29, and y'all, I am on my back porch because I'm freezing. So my fingers feel so lethargic. If I make a mistake playing in the cold, well, you just have to excuse me. All right, we played up these big 2 scales all the way up, and then we just left this abruptly up at that high D at measure 29, and there's a little transition measure. Okay, so I'm gonna not play the first high D, but I'm gonna play the rest of the measure, and then I'll leave time for you to play it back after me. So on this video, you guys, I want you to have your instrument out. Just do it like we do in class. Like when I play it back after me. Practice. Nobody else is listening to you. They're all doing their own thing, practicing it. Hopefully they have their headphones in. You have your headphones in. You're in your own world. Just play it out and just practice it, okay? We're going to go through it where you play it after me, and then you'll have some time to practice it on your own, and you're really, you know, that's what's going to have to happen with this piece, is you're going to have to take some time to work it out on your own and to make it fluent. There's no shortcut. We've talked about this with these concertos before. Okay, and then Shanancia has been working ahead on this one a lot, haven't you, Shanancia? So she should be able to play you an example of what it sounds like if you forget. All right, measure 29, get ready. One more thing before we go back and do it one more time. Notice the C sharps. They're going to continue accidentals for the rest of that measure, so be sure that you played all C sharps. F, E, Now when we all come in here on the tutti, this is the part everyone needs to make sure you know. It's the same melody as the beginning of the song. Dun, 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 dun. But notice we're lower. We're playing it now, starting on a D. Dun, 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 dun. Let me do that again. Dun, 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 dun. Next measure, 31. 32. And the quiet echo. Now we have a sequence in the next measures. Okay, sequence. We've been playing a bunch of these. Let's look through it real quick at the accidentals. Okay, we're doing, starting with G natural. Play that part with the pickup. Now, same thing, but just with G sharps. So move your second finger high. Now let's move it up high with A and G sharp. E. Now, A sharps, and notice there's only one written with an A sharp, but it continues for the rest of the measure. So we're gonna go A sharp, stretch it up high. We did A sharp in scales. This is where our scales come in handy. And the G is still sharp, so it's. So let's put this all together. Back to the pickup to 34. Sharp. I would recommend you pause it right there and practice that sequence like about 5 times before you go on. Okay, then this is like our main theme, but slower. Okay, try 36. Dun, 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 dun. Do you notice what Vivaldi did right there? He changed it from major to minor. Okay, as you're going down that scale, notice the A is changed to natural. They're just helping you out, reminding you of that. They didn't remind you that the G is also changed back to natural, so you might want to mark that. Okay, let's do this whole section back to the top to 29, down to where the solo starts in 37. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, ready, and rest. stopped. Okay, let's look at this part right here. The next little solo. The whole solo, if you notice, like I said, this reminds me of the one on the first page, is all steady 16th notes. So you can figure it's going to be a lot of sequences, which it is, okay? There's also a big arpeggio section in the middle. Okay, so we said after the low B, there's going to be a bunch of A, B, A, B. Play those 3 notes and just make sure you've got your B, your A, and your B in tune. Okay, so you're going to do first an F, G, E, F, F, D, watch right here, the C sharps, 2 of them. Okay, that's the end of the first sequence. So let's try it. Right where it says solo, we'll do the octave, starting with that. And we're doing just steady 16ths, but we'll just keep them slow so we can try to get them all. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. There's no simple way to shortcut it. You just gotta, you're gonna have to practice it so you can get it to about like. Okay, now, once you practiced it, once you feel like you got that part or you're ready to move on, look at the next arpeggio. Remember, an arpeggio is just a broken up chord. The notes in this chord are B, D, F. And then there's a high B. So before you worry about the way it's written there, I'll just play those few notes a few times. B, D, F, B, D. So, in the measure 41, okay, the tricky thing is keeping track of how many there are, too. Changes out. Okay, let's do it together. 41, starting on a D. 2, 3, 4. Okay, next sequence. B, A, B. I'm going to start right on there. Watch right here. A sharp is a low first finger, same as B flat, and then you move up to B. Okay, I think that sequence is a little bit easier. A reminder is when you go from the place where it has E, B, A, B, instead of picking up your finger and moving it, if you flatten it or kind of roll it, that'll help you make that faster. Otherwise, that's the solo to work on. Okay, so you want to go for the speed we're trying to work on is. gonna stop there because this is about 15 minutes long, and it's getting dark outside, as you can see, even though it's only like 5:15 in the evening. Excuse me. Tomorrow I'll work on the second half, starting at the 2D at 45 and have up until the end. Okay, so reminders, and this is on Google Classroom, you can see it, but I just wanted to tell you, hopefully you're all watching, see my smiling face, and I'm peering into your souls telling you, practice your Christmas music daily, okay? We're gonna have to wait a week to start releasing our solos, or not our solos, our Christmas songs out on Remind like I intended, because I'm not there this week, but we will be doing that next week. And we only have 2 weeks, 10 days, that's it, until we go to the Rose Center to perform. So we're doing the Vivaldi. So everybody, one time through the Vivaldi a day is not enough, okay? Get your instruments out, use your time and practice. And then through your Christmas songs every day, and we'll add some more next week too. Okay, you can message me through Remind, you can text me, you can send me stuff on Google Classroom, questions if you have any questions for me. I miss being there with you guys, really. I'm okay, I hope you guys are all doing okay. I can't wait to be back. I have to do one more week of quarantine, home with my son, and I'll be back with you guys. So, I'm watching. Be good, be kind and respectful, please, to each other and to the substitute and to everybody that you meet. Okay, be just like the little angels that I know you are. Okay, I miss you guys, and I will have another video for you tomorrow. Peace.